thank you for joining us. We're still doing our journey to the cross. We're still dealing with what separated us, Adam and Eve, and we're looking at how the fall and all the things that we're taking a closer look at the fall and how that happened. And we know that it had to do with a fruit and lust of the eye, lust of the flesh, and pride of life, about how it looked and all of that. We talked about that last week and the week before. This week we're going to talk about what was humankind, what was man's response to God when God realized what had happened. And we start here. Last week we finished by saying, God comes into the garden, and the first thing they did was hide because they were fearful. So now they told them that they were naked and they hid themselves, and we're going to pick up with that today. And the first thing that God says to Adam and Eve was, who told you you were naked? But the whole point now is that Adam and Eve before, there was no shame because they were pure. There was no shame because they were created a certain way. They were created in the likeness. They were created to be the way they were. But now they started to see things through another light, another dimension. And they were starting to feel the sorrow for their separation from God. At this point, there was no repentance because Jesus was in the future. But right now there was no, they couldn't return to the divine presence of what they were feeling just a few seconds before. And that's how sin goes. Sin happens, we fall, and then we realize, uh-oh. But thanks be to God for Jesus. We have a way back. So, God says, who told you you were naked? Excuse me. And so today our message is, God wanted to know who told you that your situation had changed. That's the point today. Let's look at our situation and make sure that our situation hasn't changed. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.